Oh, hey. I'm the newest incarnation of Beppo, and welcome to my new highbrow art gallery that exists only within the scope of this introduction.
Wow!
Today, I'd like to show you a few paintings, made by a famous artist you're likely all familiar with, and I'd like you to form an opinion on them. Right now. Do it. Now. What you're looking at are the early paintings of one R. Norman Ross, a United States veteran who served for over 20 years. However, he's more commonly known as Bob Ross, the host of The Joy of Painting, a wildly popular show about painting that aired from 1983 to 1994, and has somehow remained relevant in modern pop culture. Now, did your opinion on these paintings change when you found out that they were painted by everyone's favorite 80s TV artist? Oh? They didn't? They were good before that? Oh, alright. Cool. Bob Ross is quoted as saying, quote, "We artists are a different breed of people. We're a happy bunch." And, as much as I love the man, it seems he might have missed the mark on this quote, though. It seems all too often that great artists are caught up in scandal after scandal, revealing how disturbed some of our favorite creators really are. In fact, somebody probably should have told this quote to the artist actually behind these paintings. He wasn't a very easygoing person. That's right, I lied. These paintings were not painted by a young Bob Ross. They were painted by a young creative who's most well known for his best-selling literature. A little opinion piece called My Struggle, whose native name sounds a lot like, Minecraft. Yep, that's right. These paintings were made by the hands of the one and only Führer of Germany during World War II, Adolf Hitler.
What is up, Troubler Nation? I'm your host, Killer Keemstar. Let's go right into the news.
Triplebeppo
Is a leading neo-Nazi white supremacist.
Triplebeppo
He's a fucking retard.
Tactical nuke incoming!
Now, no, I'm not saying that we should hold this guy's paintings as masterpieces, or put them in our grandma's houses for them to marvel at. This man was despicable, and caused so much damage to the world that I myself find it hard to separate the man from the canvas. This was simply a drastic example to illustrate how your perception of an art piece can be shifted based upon who created it. The point is, before you actually knew who painted them, these paintings were, at the very least, passable to see in your grandma's house. Now, it's 100% respectable to find yourself unable to separate the art from the artist, in cases where the artist has done something awful. However, just because the man who created the work is an awful person, does not indicate that the work itself is of poor quality. But you know what? Frick that, you can even say it's bad. I don't care. You're under no obligation to indulge in artwork or support the art in any way. You can even think it's vile, disgusting, and overall horrible, despite any blatant technical prowess it might display. That's fine. However, what I don't find respectable is when people make the infamous leap that I see a little too often nowadays. The leap of labeling consumers as reflective of the artists whose art they indulge in. Alright, so this is from like Quora or WikiHow or something. Person asks,
Does it make me a bad person to listen to music from artists who are actually bad people? I.e. XXX Tentacion, 6ix9ine, R. Kelly?
and then I'll just read his description. I am very empathetic, and I think constantly. Social engineering is invaluable. First off, dude, I would bully the bruh. You're more pseudo-intellectual than I am, and I have a YouTube channel dedicated to it. But anyways, he says, yes, it sure does. If it doesn't, then do you support teams that are racist or unfair? Where do you draw the line? At your personal entertainment? Lamau, wow, talk about selfish. Yes, it matters. You are actively supporting these fools in their behavior. If they didn't have millions to blow, they'd have to behave. R. Kelly would have likely only ruined one poor girl's life and worked in a warehouse for his life. Instead, everyone bought his songs and gave him the means to essentially enslave many, many young women. Okay, so time for my actual opinion on this whole topic. Personally, I myself hold the art separate from the artist, as I would hold a product separate from its producers. The device that you're using to watch this video right now was most likely made with sweatshop slave labor that multi-million-dollar companies exploited from impoverished people with the help of exploitative or underdeveloped governments. If we are to hold the moral high ground for one, I find it questionable as to why we don't for the other. Oh yeah, that's right, I actually do know. Because it doesn't serve us to think about the moral implications of things that we hold dear, i.e., the technology that endlessly distracts us.
Oh man, that's deep.
Shut the fuck up, no one cares.
And now, some of you might say, oh, but art is a window into the soul of an artist, oh whoa? Personally, yeah, just no. People are constantly changing, and you're a different person at any given moment, really. Would a younger triplebeppo make the same videos as this one? No, he simply wouldn't. Will an older version of me cringe at these videos? Yes, most likely. At most, art is a window into a specific emotion at a specific time. And honestly, if even that, because that disregards the fact that intentionality can be applied to artwork. If I wanted to make a fake happy song where I pretend that life is perfect and I love the bureaucracy of the United States government, I probably could. If I wanted to make music about gangbanging and flying private jets, wearing designer clothes, I could probably do that too. Art is a creation, and while it can be used as a stream of consciousness view into someone's mind, most of the time, I don't believe it is. Believe it or not, people often go into an act of creation with an intention of what they want to portray to the world.
Yum!
You do not matter. Yup, I said it. You as an individual consumer do not matter to music labels, multimillionaire artists, or really anyone who profits off your lifestyle of consumption. Unfortunately, even if you succeed in getting your entire 10,000 Twitter followers to boycott an artist, number one, only a certain percentage of them will have supported the artist in the first place, so only those people can remove their support. Number two, the artist and label will still have supporters outside of your reach who don't know or care about your plight. And number three, they will still be rich, and you will move on to your next target in a week or two. All in all, your boycotts are kind of pointless. Unless it's, of course, a small artist. Which, I don't encourage that kind of action. Now, by no means am I saying that you should listen to artists with a bad repertoire if you don't want to. The way I see it, you have two avenues to go with this. You can either take character as a factor influencing your enjoyment of a piece, or you don't. If you choose to make the choice to avoid the artist, good for you. Your moral standards are evidently higher than most people and myself. Or, alternatively, you're compensating for an insecurity of being viewed as a bad person. Either way, I really don't care. Listen to or don't listen to whatever you want. Just don't tell me what to do.
Okay, retard.
Thanks for watching, and remember to
Subscribe to make me feel better about my regrets.
Yeah, when's my next video coming out? I have no idea. I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just kinda doing the do. Thank you for almost 500. I'm sure it'll be 500 pretty soon, so that'll be relevant. Follow me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, DeviantArt, Reddit, BitChute, I don't know, dude. Just follow me on everything.